Now that I have been diving into the multiplayer aspect of WARNO, I am eagerly awaiting the campaign and hope it has a solid storyline with great voice acting and perhaps even some cinematics. A man can dream. I want to keep these videos short and informative without any bloat, but if you do want to support content like this, please do consider becoming a patron. It's the best way to make sure coffee keeps flowing into me and content like this keeps flowing onto your YouTube homepage. You can also become a YouTube member if you wish to. So what do we currently know about the campaign? The only details we have regarding the strategic turn-based campaign, called Army General, is from October last year. In terms of gameplay, the Army General will feel very similar to the one in Steel Division. You will have a bird's eye view of the map ranging from 75 to 150 square kilometers that cover real-life areas of Cold War Germany. On the map, you will have control over pawns that represent either a battalion or a battalion strength battle group, with each being a specific type such as an armored, a mechanized, motorized, airborne, etc. So in terms of gameplay, it is turn-based, but engagements can be settled in real time based on the location of the map. A corresponding map from the game itself will be selected to settle your differences with the opponent in real time. Now the Army General will be playable in single player but also co-op, but even versus, so you can team up with your buddy and play against real people, or you can team up with your buddy and play against AI. This is just a ton of fun. This really opens up a whole nother avenue for WARNO to dive into, and perhaps we'll even see some Army General tournaments. Like that would be a really long tournament, but it could actually be a really fun one too. Now in terms of moving across the map, both the characteristics of your units and also the terrain type will be crucial in determining how far you can move on the map. For example, an armored battalion is going to have a hard time moving through thick forest areas, while a motorized battalion will have an easy time going across highways. Now both of these factors also influence the amount of action points a move will cost. Let's say you still want to force armored units through a forest, you'll probably make it to the other side of the forest, but it's going to cost you a lot of action points and that turn might just end with that only move. Now in terms of release date, Matt had been answering many questions on Reddit and Steam forums, and one general consensus was made that the Army General will release once all US, Soviet, West German and East German units are done and balanced. So basically every division or battle group that will be in the Army General one way or the other will first have to be added to the base game and balanced out. So for me it's really going to be difficult to gauge when this will actually happen. I do hope they deliver us a really entertaining campaign to enjoy. This makes me think of other points I made in earlier videos. A ton of people just do not enjoy multiplayer aspect of RTS games and would rather play a really enjoyable single player campaign. If you want to stay up to date on WARNO and other RTS games, check out this playlist here and subscribe to the channel.